Lobster fans are conditioned to. Trimble reporter Nick Niehaus is on desk, and the Lady Tomcats are looking to improve on the offensive end. Were they able to do that this week?
Well, the offensive struggles continued throughout the entire week with low-scoring games against both Belpre and Eastern. Throughout the whole first half of the game against Eastern, it seemed like the Lady Tomcats had a great chance to upset the Eagles. They were able to move the ball around and find easy open shots either down low for their young center, Brianna Bramer, or outside the arc for a three from Caitlin Spears. The hard-nosed defensive pressure from Eastern didn't seem to bother Trimble at all in the first half, but it was a completely different story for the Lady Tomcats offense in the second. Coming out of halftime, Eastern played a full-court zone press, and it gave Trimble fits. Trimble turned the ball over 9 times out of their first 11 possessions on offense to start the half, giving Eastern a 15-0 run to begin the third quarter. The defensive side of the ball was not kind to Trimble either, as they sat in a zone all game and Eastern was able to tear it up with their outside shooting. Once Eastern was able to figure out how they could exploit the Trimble defense, the game was pretty much over before the final buzzer.
Turnovers, rough week, but was it the same case for the boys?
Not at all, Eric. The boys had a huge week this week, finishing with wins in both of their games against Miller and Federal Hocking. They started off with Miller and pulled a close one out 56-50. Up next for Trimble was Fed Hawk, a team hungry to grab a win and end their 12-game losing streak. Trimble started the game very slowly, trailing the Lancers 3-10 early, but turned it around in the second quarter, outscoring the Lancers 29-6. The Tomcats were able to score easily on the fast break, almost every other possession it seemed. Forcing turnovers and getting out into transition was the best offense they could put out on the court. Tyler Slack and Randy Hickson were a 1-2 punch offensively. One would rebound the ball and the other would just release for an easy transition layup. The Tomcats' defense was just as impressive too. Fed Hawk was not able to get anything they wanted on offense, and Trimble forced a lot of turnovers with their full-court press. These turnovers turned into even more points for the Trimble offense. Once Trimble was able to find their mojo in the second quarter, it was clear there was no stopping the Tomcats from a landslide victory. After such a big win, the Trimble Tomcats